Compass Kids and Families. It's Pastor Mark. I want to welcome you to the latest episode of our weekly family worship video series. I am so glad you're here. Boys and girls, today Pastor Mark is doing a little spring cleaning in his garage. We keep a lot of interesting things in our garage. In fact, I just came across a box that I found very interesting, and I'd like to share it with you today. Boys and girls, this is a box I found in my garage full of shoes. Shoes, you might be thinking, that doesn't sound very interesting. But hold on with me for just a minute, and I'll show you how shoes connect to today's Bible story. If you're like me and my family, we have lots of different shoes laying around the house. In fact, I have lots of different shoes for different places that I want to go and different things that I want to do. Let's look inside my shoe box and talk about these different kinds of shoes. Here we go. If I wanted to go on a walk or a jog around the neighborhood, I would wear some shoes like this. If I wanted to get dressed up, maybe to go to church or to go out to dinner, I might wear some shoes like this. If it was cold and snowy and I needed to scoop the snow out of my driveway, I might wear some shoes like this. And there are all kinds of different shoes that you can wear for different kind of sports. Shoes for basketball, shoes for football, shoes for soccer. If I wanted to do some wrestling, I would wear some wrestling shoes like this. And finally, I want to show you one last pair of shoes that I think you're really going to enjoy. Boys and girls, here are Pastor Mark's flip-flops. Flip-flops are a lot of fun. In fact, when we get our flip-flops out, it's a good sign that summer is almost here. Boys and girls, I know some people who like to wear flip-flops all summer long. They're so comfortable and so fun for playing in the yard or playing at the pool. Flip-flops are really awesome. But do you know what happens after you wear flip-flops all day long? Your feet get really dirty and sometimes your feet get really stinky. P.U. After wearing flip-flops all day, you need to make sure to wash your feet. And that's how shoes connect to today's Bible story. In Jesus' day, people didn't have lots of different kinds of nice socks and shoes like we do today. In fact, in Jesus' day, if people could afford shoes at all, they probably had just one very simple pair of sandals. Kind of like our flip-flops. In Jesus' day, people would walk miles and miles on very dusty and dirty roads in nothing but a very simple pair of sandals. After the end of a long day, as you can imagine, people's feet would really start to get dirty and stinky. And because of this, a tradition developed. When you came to someone's house for a visit, a servant would wash your feet. Washing people's feet was the job of a servant. In today's Bible story, which is found in John chapter 13, Jesus and his disciples gathered for a meal. Instead of calling a servant to come and wash the disciples' feet, Jesus did something that totally amazed his disciples. Jesus himself knelt down and began to wash his disciples' feet to show them how much he loved them. Jesus, the man they called teacher, was doing the job of a servant. Jesus instructed his disciples that they should follow his example and serve others. Boys and girls, we also should follow Jesus' example and serve others to show them how much we love them and how much we care for them. Serving others is so very important if we want to be like Jesus. I really love today's scripture song. Today's scripture song, which is based on 1 Peter 4:10, talks all about how you can use the gifts that God has given you And I can use the gifts that God has given me to serve others and to be more like Jesus. It goes like this. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve, to serve, to serve, to serve others, to serve, to serve, to serve, to serve others. And then the chorus goes like this. I want to serve you with the gifts you've given me. Oh yeah, I want the world to see that I've got Jesus in me, Jesus in me. That is 1 Peter 4:10. I hope as you sing it, you think about how important it is to serve others and to be more like Jesus.